are you today? I hope that you are doing good. Welcome to our hygiene and nutrition class for grade 2. My name is Teacher Metrine and I welcome you so much to our hygiene and nutrition lesson. So learners, today our substrand is reusing water and soap at home. Reusing water and soap at home. Under that, I want us to look at ways in which we use water at home. The ways in which we use water at home. And in our previous lesson, we had looked at water contamination and how we can prevent water contamination. And now, here I want us to look at how we normally use water at home. And we'll also look at a certain substrand called reusing water. So before we look at how we can reuse water, let us look at ways in which we use water at home. And I also have a song which I would like to sing before we continue. Are you ready, learners? Okay. Using water every day, all the time. Using it for cooking, using it for drinking and building. Using water every day, all the time. Using it for cooking, using it for drinking and building. Bathing, washing, watering plants. Bathing, washing, watering plants. Bathing. Washing. Every day, all the time. Now, learners, we normally use water at our home to perform different functions, or we use them to do some work at home. So how do we normally use water? How do you use water at home? Yes? Do you use water for cooking? Or you use water for drinking, or maybe for bathing? Yes, those are the uses of water. So we say we use water. We use water for letter A. We use water for cooking. If you want to cook, you will need to use what? You need to use water. When you want to cook ugali, you will put water inside your sufuria. Then you wait for the water to boil. Then you cook ugali. So we use water for cooking. Number B, we also use water for drinking. Another use of water is drinking. We use water for drinking. When you are thirsty, you will need a glass of water. So we use water for drinking. Let us see, we use water for bathing. So let us see, we have bathing, another use of water. Bathing, when you want to clean your body, or when you want to wash your body, or when your body is dirty, or maybe when you wet your bed, you need to take shower, or you need to take a bath. So we use water for bathing. Then letter D, we also use water for building. Okay, so when you visit a building site, you will see that those builders, okay, they need what? They need water to mix maybe the sand, to mix maybe the cement, or maybe to mix anything so that they can continue with their building or their construction. Then letter E, we also use water for watering plants. We use water for watering plants. So plants also need water. You need to do what? You need to water the plants so that the plants can do what? So that the plants can grow. Letter F, we also use water for watering animals. We use water for watering animals. So Animals also need water. The animals that we keep at home, the cows, the goats, sheep, they need water. So we give them water to drink. So we use water when we want to give animals water to drink. So water is used for watering animals. Then letter G, we also use water for washing utensils, washing utensils, and also washing clothes, washing clothes. So when you want to wash utensils, when you want to clean the dishes, you need to use water. When you want to clean your clothes, when you want to clean your beddings, you will need to use water. So those are the uses of water. And what do we learn, learners? We learn that water is very important and water is life. People need water, animals need water, and plants also need water. And now we need to take good care of water. We need to take good care of water sources, and we need also to do it. We need also to avoid wastage of water. When using water, we need to make sure that we save our water. Don't just use water anyhowly. Don't just pour water anyhowly. You need to do it. You need to learn to save water. And that's why I want us now to look at how we need or how we can reuse water. I want us to look at how to reuse water. How to reuse water. How to reuse water. Now here we have a term or a word, a new word called reuse. Reuse. So what is to reuse? What is to reuse? To reuse, it is to use again or to find another way of maybe doing something or finding another way of doing something rather than maybe throwing or rather than pouring. For example, here, to reuse water is finding another use of water rather than pouring our water. So I want us to look at the ways in which we can reuse water. I've said that water is life and now we need to save it, meaning we can reuse water. After using water, you can as well use that water again. Okay, learners? Are we together? To reuse is to use water again. So we say to reuse is to use again. To reuse is to use again. So for example, after you finish maybe washing your clothes, you can reuse that water to do a certain task, or you can reuse that water to help you maybe perform another duty. That's what we call reusing, using water again and again. Now, let's look at ways in which we can reuse soapy water. Ways in which we can reuse soapy water. Soapy water. Ways in which we can reuse soapy water. And now, what is this that we call soapy water? Soapy water. What is soapy water? Soapy water, this is water that has soap inside. So when water has soap inside, we call that water soapy water. So we say soapy water, soapy water is water, it's water that has soap inside. This is water that has soap inside. Now, when you are washing clothes or after you wash your utensil, you will find that that water will have soap inside. So those are examples of soapy water. Water that we get after washing clothes or water that we get after washing utensils. Now we can reuse that water. For example, the soapy water used to wash clothes can be used or can be reused to do what? To wash the car, clean the house, okay, to clean your shoes, to flush toilet, to clean latrine, or can be used in any other way. So we say soapy water used to wash clothes can be reused to, number one, you can reuse that water to do what? Number one, maybe to clean the car. Number one, to clean the car. You can use that water again to do what? To clean your car. Number two, you can also use it to do what? To clean the house. Okay, reusing water. Clean, can use it to clean the house. You can also reuse it to do what? If you want to clean your shoes, you can use that water again to clean your shoes. And you can also use it to flush the toilet or to clean the latrine. So number four, you can reuse soapy water used to wash clothes to do what? To flush toilet. To flush the toilet. Or clean the latrine. Okay, that's how we can reuse water that we use to do what? To wash clothes. Now, after washing utensils, you can also reuse that water. So, let's look at how we can reuse soapy water used to clean utensils. Now, we say soapy water used to clean or wash utensils can be reused to, how else can you use that water? Number one, or letter A, let's use letters. Letter A, you can use that water again to do what? To clean the sink. Okay, you can use it to clean the sink. Or you can also use it to clean the dining mats. Number B, you can use it to clean the dining mats. You can also use it to do what? To clean the dish rack, or also to clean the dishcloth. Or you can also use it to do what? To wipe the cooking area. You take a piece of cloth, then you use that water maybe to clean the cooking areas. And that's how we can reuse soapy water. Using water that was used to wash clothes, or the water that we used to wash utensils to do some other tasks. For example, to clean the sink, or maybe for example to clean the cooking areas. Now learners, we also have soapless water. We can also reuse soapless water. So soapless water, this is water that has not or does not have soap in it. Now, how can we reuse soapless water? Now, learners, we can also reuse soapless water. For example, water used to wash maybe vegetables, or water used to clean fruits. We can reuse that water again. So after you finish cleaning or after you finish washing your fruits and vegetables, you can use that water again. There's no need of pouring that water. You need to do what? To reuse it to save water. So we say we can reuse surplus water. For example, the water used to wash fruits and vegetables can be reused to, you can reuse that water, or you can use that water again to do what? You can use that water to water plants. Can be used to, you can use that water to water plants. You can use that water to water plants. So maybe you have some crops or you have some plants in your kitchen garden, and you just finished washing vegetables or you just finished washing fruits. You don't need to pour that water. You need to water your plants or you water your crops using that water. Okay? Yes. So sometimes when we are cooking or maybe when we are boiling vegetables, sometimes you find that the vegetable is already cooked, but we also have boiled water from the vegetables. So we don't need to pour away that boiled water from the vegetables. We can as well use the boiled water from vegetable to make what? We can use it to make soup, so that we can reuse that water again, or we can save water. So we also say that reusing water used to boil vegetables, reusing water used to boil vegetables to make soup. Remember, here we are looking at how we can save water or how we can avoid water wastage, and we said that we can avoid water wastage by doing what? By reusing. And I've said that you can reuse water used to wash fruits to do what? To water plants. And you can also reuse the water used to boil vegetable to do what? To make soup. And those are the ways in which we can reuse water at home. And I'm very sure that by now, learners, you are able to name the ways in which we can reuse water, and you are able also to avoid water wastage. After cleaning your clothes or after washing utensils, please save that water, or please reuse that water to do another task, or you can use it again to perform another work. Okay, learners? And by that, you will be saving water. And you know very well that water is life. We all need water. Plants need water, human beings need water, and animals need water. So let's preserve water, let's save water, let's avoid water wastage. And that's the end of our today's lesson. And I want you to do what? I want you to also write other ways, or I want you to also name other ways in which we can reuse surplus water. The ways in which we can reuse surplus water. And you know what is surplus water? We say that surplus water, this is water that has no soap in it. So you'll write the ways in which we can reuse surplus water. Thank you so much, learners, for being attentive. And that's the end of our today's lesson. Until next time, bye-bye.